Honesty. We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it real. I've been attacked. I've been abused. I've been called many different things. And I think that this is only right that we have a conversation, because I'm always open to a conversation. And I hope that we, as a family, as units, as a community, can have an honest conversation about Pique, Shakira's love, okay, fair enough, about Pique's retirement. We can be respectful, we can be civil, without attacking each other. We're going to have a real conversation. So that is top of the bill, Pique's retirement. I'm talking about Pique's career, and I'm going to keep it a stack mondo. I'm going to ask a very interesting question. We're going to talk about Chelsea against Arsenal. So Chelsea will be playing their little bros on Sunday, our little brothers. And I think we have to really give thanks for what our little brothers are doing. Because see, whenever your little brother is sort of shining and doing well, you're proud of them and everything. Every once in a while, you just need to discipline your little bro. So we're going to be talking about Chelsea against our little bro, aka Arsenal, on Sunday, as that game draws very near. And it is a very big game and crucial game, both for Chelsea and for Arsenal. And also touch upon Tottenham and Liverpool as well, which is also another big game in the freaking EPL. And maybe the last thing as well, with the days counting down, maybe a little bit of a WC, a little bit of a WC World Cup talk, World Cup chit-chatty mondo. So, representing Peru, who's always eating on stream. They say he's going to bring Peru and Canada together as well. And we also hear as well, breaking news, he is cheating on his girlfriend with a Latina with a big booty. It is what it is. He likes, look at the guy that likes big booties. What was he? Okay, yeah. Thank you very much.
I'm not.
Mr. Paul, the man from Spain, bringing you that Spanish excellence, giving you, and he is here to unite Spain and Catalonia together as one. And there is a rumors that his great grandfather built the Spanish Armada. It is what it is. Shout out to you, Paul. And we have a dude who's, I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something, man.
I'm organizing my laundry.
So we have a dude who's doing something. I think he's folding his clothes, which is actually good. Should always fold your clothes. So let's watch Dybala's doppelganger as he tries to fold his clothes. Wonderful, man. Yeah, there you go. Wonderful. Your man Elias as well. It looks like if he's planning something, because this looks like more like a freaking bat cave stroke, a scientific lab and so forth. So Elias, if you're trying to create something, create me a Playboy mansion with beautiful women with great curvy bodies, and I'll be very, very thankful. It's been my dream since I was 12 years old. And he speaks fluent UCL. He speaks French trophy. He gives all the breaking latest news. It's your name, and they call him Eric Romano. I call him Rick, the big man, the CFC man, and the guy with everything that is all about Chelsea. The full stop of everything to do with CFC. And there's me. Hello. So, guys, we're going to have a great show. I think we're going to have a great show. And I want us to be an honest show, an honest appraisal. So, guys, shout out to the streets, shout out to the members, shout out to the moderators, shout out to the Patreon dudes, shout out to the haters. Guys, I love the haters. Like I actually really like the haters. Shout out to all of you guys as well. And hope you enjoy the show. Have your meal, have your drink. I've got water. Shout out to water, cut the check. Water, cut the check. Cut the check, water. So, let's get in on this, man. Let's get in on this, man. So, okay, oopsie. So, here we go. There we go. Can I ask a question first? And Los Blancos Studio, aka RDS, aka Magpie Studio, aka Super Eagle Studio, aka Winston Churchill Studio, aka The Sweet Studio, aka The Viking Studio, aka Marvel Studio. I don't know how many studios this freaking dude has, man.
Bro,
so yeah.
Bro, I actually got a story to tell you. So Bree, it's literally Bree.
Okay, go for it.
So, and maybe they're watching, but anyway, I've just come back from like a medical conference. I was in Leicester, so like over the last 3 days. So I was in Tesco. I think it was yesterday, and I'm like buying, like just trying to buy some stuff, and then like literally like I turned to my left, and someone's like RDS, and I was like, what the hell? Like, how are you? Like in Tesco, I was like RDS. Like, so bro, so these two Nigerian guys like came up like RDS is you? Was like, yeah, like I'm Red Dot. It's like we watch Have Hope's Football Hub. We're in the comment section.
Oh, that's so sick.
Can we get a photo? I was like, yeah, sure. Like, okay, you know.
What are the chances?
And they're
You're
both
famous, man.
They're both doctors, like studying at Leicester University Medical School. So Nigerian and stuff. So like, yeah, we binge watch Have Hope's like show like on the Saturdays and stuff like that as well. So. Yeah, I just thought I would just share that.
RDS is making with. I want to see. And so why did they call you Magpies? How did they know to call you RDS?
They said RDS, and then they said or Magpies or Los Blancos.
So I thought Magpies was white. Isn't Magpies white?
Magpies is white. Magpies is mixed race. We've established it's mixed race, man. We've established mixed race. So.
Oh no, that's cool. That's all. No, you're making waves, man. You're making waves. So basically, whenever you now go to doctor conferences, might be like, hey, that's the doctor who's on the football thing, man.
No, but it's a small world. It shows like HH, your show is being watched by everyone around the world, man. So keep up the good work, man. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. No. Keep up the good work, man. You're getting out there. So, guys, let's talk about a couple. So, Pique. So, let me ask a question to the audience, and I want to ask a question to the streets and to everybody in there now. Is if someone retires, should you only say good things about that person's career when they retire? Let me come to Ricardo with this. If someone retires, should the only thing that come out of your mind, should it only be the good things about that person's career? So is it wrong to sort of mention any bad things when you just give like a tweet or a short statement from the moment that someone retires? X has retired. Okay, only so good things, and don't mention bad things. So should you only say good things? Because let me just know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me just know.
So let me ask you a question then. Okay, when somebody dies,
Ricardo, are you really? Are we going to really?
Wait,
are you?
Wait, hold on. In his eulogy, you just say good things about them, or should we maybe allow what a piece of shit that person was sometimes? I mean, you gotta take your pick. You know, you're retiring from football. The person who died retired from life. Look, I'm sorry. That's the way I think of it. Look, the reality is like you could have a level of criticism with someone like Pique, right? Or any player, generally speaking, right? But I just hope when the time comes with certain players, like for example Hazard, when we look back on his career and be like, he was magnificent for Chelsea, but for Real Madrid, you know, I hope you just keep the same energy.
Exactly. I will. Yeah, and I will. Okay, so Elias, talk to me. When someone retires, should you only say good things about that person?
No, when the person retiring, I believe, like just as Ricardo, like say nice things. You say like, "Hey, what an amazing career!" But then, as he's remembered, you have to tell like the full picture. Like, yes, he was amazing through these 10 years, but these last couple of years, he wasn't up to par. So, for example, I believe when Pique is remembered, we're going to be remembering his entire career, his stellar career, but also we're going to be talking about the off-field issues, his personal stuff, and everything. I think it's everything, but like right now, I think we should be mentioning like what a stellar career Pique has had.
Okay. So let's just even get to this whole thing. Let's just get right in it. So before he retired, I can swear to you, let's just a day before he retired, most Barca fans were abusing him, clowning him, and saying this guy is a loser. A lot of Barca fans. Now these same Barca fans are now saying that I'm rude because he released a retirement video with a lot of music and so forth, and now calling me lewd for not calling me a legend. I said, but wait a minute, that's a bit weird. Literally yesterday, you were insulting him, abusing him, and calling him a liability and such. How does this guy still get picked for Barcelona? So from the moment he retires, it's like, oh, we're not going to forget that. Because my thing is that when someone retires, that is when you look back at their career. See, I didn't know that when someone retires, it's like, okay, just say the good things about their career. Like, when you retire, that's when you take a step because, aha, this is what they've done in their career. Now, I don't know what freaking Ricardo is smoking because I don't combine retiring from football to freaking dying. Okay, when someone dies, okay, that is, unless it's freaking Idi Amin or Genghis Khan.
It's the death of his career, so it's kind of relevant.
No, it's not. No.
His career died with 8-2.
Yeah, look, my thing is, let me even throw another question in there, and let me even throw it even to Paul now. Should Pique be called a legend? And when I say legend, please be very clear what a legend is and how specific what that word is and what that word means. Should Pique be referred to as a legend?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to give the reasons?
Yes. Please give the reason.
Okay.
Elaborate.
First, it's true that his last year has been absolute disgraceful, worst defending football I've ever seen. Now, having said that, let's be honest here. Yes, he had a bad day at A2, but the previous season before this one, he was actually the best defender at Barca.
I agree. Alongside Araujo, he was key.
Yeah, and Araujo still hadn't exploded. Right now, Araujo is clear, obviously. For me, I love
Pique. An injured Pique.
Yeah. So actually, let's be clear here. It's not only that it's not like he has been so bad for like 4 years. It's not really. He has not been as good as he was, obviously, these last 3 years. But to me, I think there is something that plays against Pique here, HH, and it's that Pique footballer, for me, is a legend. Pique person is absolute disgrace for me, because I obviously I'm a Madrid fan, but also there has been things that he has done, not privately. I'm not gonna go into that stuff, but I think there's just from a person that doesn't really seem like a good person, to be honest, and things that has done to other teammates and etc. Having said, and even to the club, to be honest. Now, having said that, you have to combine that. And we talked about this. It's not that Pique is a legend because he has been in a legendary team. I don't think that's a good argument. But only alone, I think Pique has won that status, to be honest. Because
so simply that Pique at his best was one of the best defenders in the world at his best,
and one of the best. And you may kill me. One of the best in all times. I don't think it's top 3. I don't know. I don't think it's top 3.
But I'll say top 5. Top 5, maybe.
Top 5,
maybe like his best season. Top 3.
Yeah, absolutely, probably. Like the guy, you have to think the guy was the best at tackling, the best at air, the best at. No, it's true, and he has the same amount of goals in Champions League that Ramos, for example.
No. See, that's not.
The guy was.
See, I'm going to be American. This is why I'm going to be American. Time out. Whenever we talk about the defenders, we can never, ever, ever use goals. No. Goals has nothing to do with the defending. Nothing at all.
I don't agree.
So you can never.
But you're contributing to the team. I mean, because what do you normally send in a last minute to put a goal from the corner of the fucking defender? You go Militao. You call.
No. That's another. No, but see that. My thing is that unless you're scoring a high number of goals, then we can call it this supernova legendary player. But as a defender, I have to say, are you a legendary defender? Are you an amazing
For me, he
defender?
is. For me,
Well,
he is.
what I think is your defensive characteristics and attributes that has to be like vital. That has to be like the first thing. But
Yes.
if you can score the goals, if you can score goals,
That's a nice extra.
That's an extra plus. For example, like like Pique contributed like getting those Champions League goals, but he was also like amazing defensively.
Okay. Let me come to hold on. Let me come to RDS. I want to have it sorted. So RDS, your view on Pique? He's retired right now and everything. Should he be seen as a legend? And is it disrespectful of me to say that he got memed by Mbappe and Inter Milan and so forth?
Be respectful, by the way. He played for your club.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, in fairness, he's done something that Messi didn't do, and he actually won a major trophy, like outside of La Liga. So he has a Premier League with Manchester.
Wait,
United.
so Uber Eats doesn't count?
Uber Eats is less than Portuguese league, man. Come on, we've been there. Let's not go there. I don't count Messi's league on trophy, you know. So shout out to PK, man. And also a League Cup as well. So 2 trophies, man.
And I believe he won the FA Cup as well.
No, it was the League Cup, not the FA Cup.
Didn't he win the Champions League?
No.
No. He did. No. I went to Wikipedia and it's actually listed 0708 as one of his honors.
Yeah. Yep.
So I don't know whether was he part of the squad or something, but it's actually listed as one of his honors. 0708.
They see, guys, you know, man, this bro, like as Messi, you know, come on, you know, so like you gotta, you know, he did something. He's proved it. He's proven himself like to a certain extent in the Premier League, and I did. Like, so I expected me some lot.
Is he a legend? Is Pique a legend?
He's a legend. He's not obviously a legend of Manchester United, so I'll put that out there. As far as Barca goes, I mean, clearly he's been one of secondary to Messi during this kind of period of Barcelona dominance. Who was at the core of that? The consistent sort of core at that for such a long period of time. It has to be Pique. I'm not saying
so.
So not
Xavi, not Iniesta.
Yeah, no. Xavi and Iniesta are important, but but I mean, if you just look at his longevity at Barcelona, and also just the fact that, from what I hear anyway, that what he sacrificed to sort of stay at the club during Barcelona's, I get the impression looking in that that Pique was a very loyal player to the club and wanted to commit. To commit. He could easily be like, right, you know what, I'll go and play in the MLS, go to the Premier League and play for, I don't know, Nottingham Forest, because they'll probably sign anybody at this point, or something. But clearly, his retirement, I assume he wants to still work within the boundaries of Barcelona. The only thing that I'm surprised with this whole thing is it seems quite abrupt. So I don't know whether the Barca fans can feed me on this, because I was like, why isn't this at the end of the season, building up to, etc.? Why is it his last game is going to be on Saturday, Sunday, and that's it? Something has clearly happened behind the scenes.
I think it was like a financial thing, because I know, because when I was reading your point, they said that once he does that, it helps Barca financially a lot. So
no, but there is another thing. I think it's very important. Just very short.
Yeah,
there was a law thing that was basically, if you this day, the day that Pique will retire, is the same day that a law in La Liga will pass that no player can have financial, can have business with La Liga.
I don't know.
So it was a mix of reasons.
So this is the guy that you're now attacking me for now. This is the freaking dude now. Okay.
Let Paul finish, because I need to kind of understand. So
there is this law. Okay, this law doesn't affect his previous businesses. But if this law were to pass, which it will, and then he would keep doing the business, it would affect him. Now, I don't know if it's coincidence. I think it's not a bad date, because actually it's the last game and then it's the World Cup, and Xavi can do kind of a preseason without Pique. But it's true that Pique leaves with 4 injured in CBs.
Yeah.
No, but see, I'm so happy that you said that, because I didn't even clock that thing, because normally you retire at the end of a season.
Exactly. That's what the
so my thing is policy. The World Cup break doesn't make any sense. I have never. Someone on the streets, please tell me.
No.
Has there ever been a player who has retired mid-season?
Unless it's
But
for
World
health-related
Cup was
reasons.
never
or
World Cup was never
injury.
his season.
No, the
World
reason
Cup.
why Pique retired
So?
was like a combination of factors. One, in the summer, he basically told Xavi, like, hey, bring whoever you want. I'll bring the best center back in the world, and I'll still start over him. Like, Pique wanted to end his Barcelona career starting. He didn't want to be in the bench. And Xavi clearly stated, like, hey, you're not my starting center back. You're my fifth choice center back. So Pique, knowing, like, during the season, he's not starting. He's on the bench. And when he is coming and playing, he's performing very badly. The law, his business, his personal, all of these factors mixed in has led to this like abrupt retirement. Because like Pique wants to like retire on his own time. He doesn't want the club to retire him. So that's why he chose now. Like, hey, it's perfect. I help the club financially, which also makes him look good. Because he saves like 30-40 million for when he runs as president. Because
That's true.
like
That's
towards
a fact.
the end of the video, he was looking at like the presidential
Oh, yeah,
body,
yeah, yeah.
saying, like, hey, I'll be back sooner or later. So this is like a whole like good PR, a good sporting decision to say I'm not gonna tarnish my career even further by playing and just knowing I'm not at the level and doing all these and the law, etc., etc. That's why he's retired.
Just to clarify one quick thing, like Barcelona not being able to qualify in the next group stages, that doesn't affect anything.
I don't think
It
so.
was the financial
No.
loss or something.
I
Don't.
No.
Okay.
Can I
He
go
was the one that
my-
had an effect on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by him,
No. I mean the financial component, as in
No,
like
for
because they couldn't-
for Barca, it's
the fin-
fucked up, obviously.
Okay, wait, let me bring it. So Eric, talk to me. Pique, does it deserve respect? Legend?
Yeah, I think Piqué is a legend, 100%. He's a Barca legend, no question. I think goals matter for a defender. If you score 5-10 goals a season, it's huge. As well as being good, defensively, doing your job, putting in the tackles. I always when I was comparing Piqué and Ramos back in the day when they were they both played for.
Sorry to interrupt you, Eric. Apparently, the chat is saying Ribéry retired mid-season.
Oh, did he?
Hazard also
Mid-season
retired when he
with Barca, Bayern.
signed
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah, Ricardo,
yeah.
shut up.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, yes,
Robin
true.
also-
Ribery, yeah. Yeah, no, that's
Robin
true. Yeah,
also
Ribery.
did. Robin also retired mid-season because of
Okay,
injury.
okay.
Yeah, but injuries.
No, but then injury. That's the whole. But I think that may have been through injuries.
Yeah,
So
he signed for Groningen
Yeah.
and then he played like 2 games, got injured, and then he retired.
So Eric, talk to me.
Yeah, it's just made me think about Robin. Robin had some injury problems, but didn't Ribery retire before him? Anyway, yeah. Look, I think Ramos is a better player, but I don't rate Ramos as much because he's too reckless. He gets too many red cards. I think if you're a good defender, you don't get that many red cards. It's a bit of a joke. So I think Piqué has to be looked at least as highly as I know Ramos won a lot of Champions Leagues, but I think Piqué is on the level, or if not higher, for me. Yeah, he's a legend, no doubt.
So you're coming like a football legend, a legendary defender.
Yeah. Look, but for what he did, especially when he was at his best, internationally as well, I think you have to say he deserves to be respected.
How do you define a legend?
That's what I was gonna go to.
Yeah.
So before I come to Osuna, that's a really good question. Let me just answer this and come to Osuna. It's a combination of factors. Because you see, my thing is that these words get thrown. That's why I have a tier system on the Hall of Fame. Horseman, legend, great. There has to be a tier system. And I think my understanding of a legend, that is a very exclusive word. And that's been a very exclusive club. So I think a legend is a combination of achievements and how good you were as a player. You need the two flex. Pique has the achievements in spades. Easily down, achievement, all flying colors. We have to talk about his ability. So that achievement, that is a massive check, 100%. No one, got it all. UCL, World Cup, Euros, boom, league titles, everything. So achievements, he has that down. Your now is down to your ability. And he was good, but where I'm confused and where there's a disconnect, because I remember what Pique was. What Pique was a pretty good defender, but a very good on the ball. So he's a good ball playing defender. But are we saying that he did rely on Puyol?
But
I was saying that Mascherano wasn't the superior defender. I was saying that Ramos wasn't the superior defender. So whether he was in Spain or Barcelona, I thought Puyol was the one that was he's really the defender. Oh, I
There is
thought
a
Ramos was the
very
one that
good
was really
point
the
there.
defender.
there's
Just to
a very good
clarify,
point there
based
with
on your
Puyol.
definition, Hazard will never be a legend, right?
Osasuna, let's also just have he say. So Osasuna, talk to me
That's
about.
an idea.
What did
That's
Paul,
So
Paul
is
wanted to
is
say something?
is Pique a legend?
Paul, you wanted to say something?
Osasuna, you have the mic. I'm giving you the
Yeah,
mic.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Talk about
Continue,
it.
yes, continue.
First of all, my dad sent me some new sheets. All right.
Oh, hello.
Wait, hold up, wait. Osasuna, excuse me. Oh my
I thought you were getting ready to get to.
Can't bring no girls over with that, man.
Ricardo, come on, don't say that, man. What the hell?
He's right.
So women don't like football. Come on, man.
No,
Talk to
not
me,
here.
Osasuna, talk to me.
So, I think like HH, you go a bit too far with these kinds of things. You take the contrarian argument and then you take it to a next step. Of course, there are points in his period later on where he made memes. He parted the Red Sea. He was holding on for dear life, but there was also that's just the last part of his career. A lot of players at the last part of their career do funny things, and the only thing with him is that he was playing for Barcelona at the time rather than for a declining AC Milan like Ronaldo did or Ronaldinho did, or for a PSG like Beckham did. Like these players have all had moments where in the end of their career they're just not looking as good as they used to, and you can make fun of them. His problem was just he was playing for a large scale team in the Champions League and shit happens. Now, the thing is, before all of this, it was like, what can you really give him shit for? You can really only say that he was not the main defender, but you can't call him not a legend for that. Like, for example, Varane is a legend for Real Madrid, even though he was not our main guy, right? Because he is.
I don't know.
Varane was a very good defender. Now Ramos was the main guy. Varane was a damn. See.
Yeah, that's
No,
the
no,
thing.
no,
I'm gonna agree with you now.
No, see, that's an example. See, also, my thing is that, okay, let's look at, of course, Ramos was the 1A to Varane's 1B. I know that Puyol was 1A to think he's 1B. But Varane as a defender, in terms of the discipline of being a defender, for me was a far better defender than
Pique
Pique.
as well. Or I think you guys are really mixing. Pique was a good defender. Before.
Yeah,
Was
Varane is
Pique
a-
at his best? Was Pique as good as Varane at his best?
No, not
Yes,
defending
yeah.
wise, but the
Look,
reality
Varane
is.
is Sorry, I just wanted to say Varane is a pace merchant. He's a pace merchant.
Yes, thank you.
You see,
No, like Pique's reading of the game was like tremendous. Like,
Yeah, it's
you have to remember that
extremely
Guardiola
good.
brought him into 08, 09, and he basically like defined like the ball playing center back, because at that time there were which defenders popped up into your mind that are like those ball playing center backs that you can basically like give control of like the defense and basically just like, hey, you basically control like the attack. Like how we start like, from the back.
Honestly, there's a few.
build-up, the build-up.
Can I go on a second?
actually, could let Osuna let me just read Osuna some
So-
dubs and I'll go to Ricardo.
Yeah, so the reality is that he had his place, he had his task, and he was a very important part of that Barcelona team, which was so very successful. So he has to be a legend. There's no way that he's not a legend, because he is the guy. Even if Rio did it first, he did it better than Rio, in my opinion, because he won 3 Champions Leagues with Barcelona. He won all those league titles.
Messi tax.
So, I mean, yes, there is Messi tax on that. There is 100% Messi tax on
Xavi
that.
Iniesta tax.
But yes, but the
Well, just like
reality
every
is-
other player.
but just like,
Yeah.
he was part of a great team, and the fact that he was never dropped, he was always on the team sheet, means that he was doing something right. Which means the reality is he's a legend for Barcelona, and I think he was a legend for football history. I think he may be a top 40 center backs of all time, maybe even top 30.
Top 30.
I think so.
Top 30.
Very reasonably. Very reasonably.
You can make a case. Top
You
10.
can even
No
make,
way.
yeah, not top 10. Not
Oh
maybe
no,
not top 20.
no. Top 10. I'll start fighting people if we say top 10.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me get some Dubinskis and I'll come to Ricardo. Shout out to your boy Patrick. Thank you for the Dubinsky. Pogba, Messi, and Neighbor finna be on Modern Warfare 2. Can I just say something about this game? First of all, shout out to Pogba. At least he's getting busy. That game is too realistic. You see, guys, give me Zelda, give me Final Fantasy, give me Halo. That game is too real, bro. Do you want to now go and fight the world? I was watching it on Twitch. I was like, This is real. It's too real, bro. It's like, come on, bro. I don't understand anybody that can play modern Warfare 2 or not have freaking PTSD. That's just me. Shout out to English Bombers Loser FC. HH equals hypocrite human clown. Respects Pique. R9, Dino, Maradona, Eden Hazard, etc. all had bad endings to their career. Ronaldo flopped at 06 but was the top scorer in 02 after coming off of a huge injury. Became fat.
Sorry. That's
fat
I mean,
at 29.
you know,
No. Here's the thing. Okay, when Hazard retires, I
going to
will
Villa, though,
write
isn't he?
his thing. I'll write his
He's
paragraph
going
and
to
so
Villa
forth.
though, isn't he? Isn't he going to Aston Villa?
According to who?
According to-
Shout out to your boy Rex Kuma. Welcome to the membership club, man. Welcome to that membership club, man. Welcome, baby. Welcome, Rakesh. Welcome, baby. Abrit's Fair. HH, is Mount an honorary African like Hurricane? Hell no. No way. Did you? Okay, you know what? You want to laugh? Let's laugh, man. You want to laugh?
His girlfriend's Nigerian, isn't she?
I think she dumped him. No, I think he dumped him or something.
Okay. That's
so
maybe someone pulled out.
This is what our dear friend. I told you, I don't claim him. This is what our dear friend pulled up in at the Wakanda Forever premiere. This is what he pulled up in, man. Again, I don't claim this man. That's what he pulled up in.
Yeah, so that's it.
Eric, can you please explain this, Eric?
Yeah, my guy Mount. I think he got some inspiration from a certain Congolese Padawan with those shoes. They look very stylish.
Bro,
Yeah.
this is like bro
Those
from the
pants are
60s,
too
man.
big.
No. Look. It's all wrong, man. It's all wrong. Patrick, again, thank you for the Patrick. PK got booed by everyone in Las Vegas. No, because I think you see, for me, this is what I would defend PK of. I think the way that he was booed by Spanish fans because of his allegiances with Catalonia and everything, I thought that was a bit harsh. And how he stood up for his beliefs, I see, you know what, I can give him credit for that to an extent. So, look, man, it is what it is, man. Kwab OBJ, his CV is crazy. Few players have that legend.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh, no. Great CV, an amazing CV. I just question his defensive qualities, but his CV is amazing, for sure.
Can I say something here?
So, Abris first says, only time goals matter for defender was Bale as a left back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
when he destroyed Inter Milan and.
Wait, actually, no, let me first come to Ricardo and come to you, Paul. So, Ricardo, you want to say something?
Yeah, man. This whole topic, I agree with a lot of people what they're saying, and I'll disagree with a lot of what people are saying. Personally, I'm someone who doesn't like to throw that word legend. I don't even like to throw the word world class around so easily. Like, one player has a good season, all of a sudden he's world class. To me, that's corny. PK, in my opinion, the way I view football, do I think he's a footballing legend? Personally, I don't think so. Do I think he is a legend of Barcelona? I definitely do think so. You can't be part of one of the greatest dynasties, not only in the club's history, well, the greatest dynasty in the club's history, and one of the greatest dynasties in modern football, and not be considered a legend at the club. So, yes, he is. And he wasn't a passenger. We have seen passengers in great teams before. Personally, in my opinion, someone who I believe was a passenger in some of these Barcelona great teams was someone like Victor Valdez. I don't think he was that great.
Yes, Valdez, yes.
I don't think he was ever that great. I know some people say, well, the clean sheets, the goals conceded.
That's because the Cats possession like 90% of the time. You only have to make two saves.
Not only did they have a great, a superior play style, which is possession, which in a sense can help you defensively. They also had a great backline. You had Dani Alves, Puyol. At the you had Rafa Marquez at the time, who was quality, Abidal, and then obviously the cycle of players that came through, Pique, Jordi Alba, and all these guys. So that's someone, in my opinion, who I don't see as somebody as a Barcelona legend. And that's just me being honest. All right. For Pique, I think I agree with a lot of people said that last season, especially Paul, he brought this up, and that's something I genuinely do agree with. He actually was our best defender last season, and he didn't get enough credit. Every time there was a little mistake, oh, look, PK, he's a joke, but he's consistently been the better defender of last year. This season, bit of a meme, blah, blah, blah. I do think it's a culmination of reasons of why he retired, and the one that Paul says probably the most defining one. However, there was conversations over the summer about the club questioning his commitment to the team because he has so many business ventures and stuff, right? So I think it made it very easy to suggest like, all right, man, he either committed or you're not. You know, the fact that he wasn't even starting anymore probably end up telling you that, yeah, it's time to go, buddy. And honestly, I think whether you retire at the end of the season or you retire now, it doesn't make much of a difference when you retire because it's better. To me, I like that he didn't make a huge commotion about not starting. He kind of just accepted the role. It is what it is. You know what? I'm gonna go on my shield. And there's certain legends of the game right now that seemingly are causing a fit because they aren't starting every game. But that's for another.
Wait. Like, what, Portugal?
That's another topic.
Instagram?
That's another topic.
One man wall? Okay, continue.
But no, I think he's going out on a high, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, last, 2, 3, 4 seasons haven't been his best, but look, at the end of the day, he was part of one of the greatest dynasties to ever play football, and he was a consistent player of that team. But, in the
but my thing is that at the end of my video that people are attacking me for, I said that despite everything I've said and my criticisms, history will be kind to Pique.
Oh, for sure, because he has one of the best careers.
Yeah. In 20, 30 years' time, guys will now remember the memes. Or people will, you were part of one of the most dominant teams of all time. You were part of 2 of the most dominant teams of their era. Yeah. That's all history remembers. So history will be kind to him. Yeah, all that I say in 2022 ain't gonna mean anything for history. So he wins.
No,
I lose.
To extend further, I think the reason why it makes him even a bigger legend at the club is because he was a genuine like Catalan. Like he was like he felt that badge like no other. Like right, and he's one of those players that like. I think if you really understand the politics behind a lot of things, like he's very like well ingrained in that stuff, and I think that because it aligns with the club values and stuff like that, like he definitely is going to win extra support as a result. But he, like you said in the video, he ends up looking at the presidential box and he wants to be in that. I don't think
for sure.
I'll tell you right now, he's going to be the president of the club. Like it's not even whoever goes up against them. Forget just don't even bother because you're going to lose. Pique is through and through like. Not many players, not many pro athletes will leave $30 to $40 million on the table because that's a lot of freaking money. And he did it. I genuinely believe it, other than what Paul said, which is true and other reasons. I don't think he even hesitated to think about the money because he genuinely is Barcelona. Like he bleeds.
Yeah, he's 100%.
In terms of where he ranks all time, even though I don't think he's a footballing legend, because I think that's a title that for like the complete elite of the elites. I think all-time defending, like to me, he's not up there. I think one thing that Pique and Ramos definitely benefited was the fact that they played alongside Messi and Ronaldo, so their club's career actually look a lot better than what it may have been if they didn't have them. Because generally, I don't believe, even if you were to tell me how good they were defensively, and this goes for both of them, I don't think they were the best pure defenders of their generation. To me, off the top of my head, the 2 best pure defenders in my opinion, was Giorgio Chiellini and Diego Godin. To me, those are the 2 best pure defenders of that generation. But the game has evolved. We are talking about modern center backs, and Pique is definitely one of the best modern center backs of his ball playing ability, his reading of the game, and whatnot. So the only guy I can really think that probably has his level of playing ability on the ball, and I don't think this player gets enough credit, is Leonardo Bonucci. But even then, I don't think he's that great of a defender because he had Kylian.
Ricardo, what about Thiago Silva?
Thiago Silva has a weird career.
He show some respect. Show some respect to the sill. The sill.
I do like Thiago Silva. I always liked him, but unfortunately, he spent a lot of his career at PSG.
Yeah.
And then, it's hard to judge him because he had the opportunity to go to Barcelona. We've been in for this guy for so long. We would have seen his actual level. And I don't deny his level.
No. For me, it was his biggest mistake. I would say the biggest mistake was him going to Uber Eats.
Yeah. And look, at the end of the day, he's a legend at that club. So, I mean, who knows how you may feel about that. But Thiago Silva, and definitely in my opinion, is going to go down as an underrated center backs. But his underratedness is mostly comes from the fact of his decision of not playing one of the top leagues for a sustained level of time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's pretty much how to say about Pique. I think he's a legend of Barca, but not of the game.
Paul, you wanted to add something, Paul? You're on mute. We can't hear you. You're on mute.
Okay. I'm actually gonna give an argument that defends the fact that maybe Pique should not be called a legend. Maybe look, it is true that talking about this Ramos thing has got me thinking. I mean, actually, who was objectively who was purely better a better defender, Ramos or Varane? I think Varane. Who was a better defender, Pepe or Ramos? Pepe, I think. Obviously, for me, Pepe was incredible.
Yes.
But who is the biggest legend? Ramos. Why? Because I think it's true. I will give you that. The word legend has a certain myth to it. And I feel like, for example, Puyol and Pique. Probably Pique was a better defender than Puyol, like technically and everything. But Puyol was that. Puyol had that thing, had that heart, had the captain.
Aggression.
He probably, like, objectively, you said the techniques, the tackles, the data.
People were scared of him.
There was something about Puyol that you said, this guy, I think no one denies Puyol is an absolute legend of the game. So I think there may be something there that I can accept, that he doesn't get to the world, to the legend tier, but then obviously we have to take a lot of people's legends out, because then it's our true sacred word, right? So I can accept that you told me it's not a legend. It is just that half step down, right? I can accept that. I can see Pique as being like this incredible defender, and yet not reaching that mysticism of Puyol, for example. I could see that.
Let me just see some, and then we're gonna move. So, shout out to SB, who says, "Thank you for the double, SB man. How much did that possession system help Pique?"
A lot.
No. Look, here's my thing.
A lot.
You can't make that argument, man. Systems benefit players' careers like
Exactly.
No. See, for me, I think it's both ways.
I mean, you buy players to fit a system.
No, true. Like, I think the possession thing, I do feel that it definitely helps them, but I'm not going to completely take away what defenders have to do, because again, that system required you to be an excellent reader of the game, because the key thing was ball retention. Remember, you were very attacking, so you were always susceptible to the counterattack. And I think what Pique and Puyol and all these guys did very well was how they were able to intercept and stop the counterattacks from opposing teams. So it's the reading of the game was quality, but that possession system was very, very helpful. Because for me, that's why I say, like, one of the best defensive performances I've seen recently was Ramos against Ajax 2019 first leg. Because that's when the guy is just really defending. Because Real Madrid just recycle the ball on and off, you're having to do a lot more kind of a defending. Thiago Silva for like Brazil and so forth, because they recycle the ball so much, you're really seeing Thiago Silva do a lot of really true defending. So that's my thing there. Silence FC. R9 is tier 4, turned up in 02 and 8 and Etan slept till 2011. Yeah, but Talents, I know, Talents FC, you moron. He's still a legend though, and he's still a World Cup winner. Okay, let's your go-to win a World Cup winner.
No one will ever play like Ronaldo, man.
No one.
That guy smoked people.
Yeah, look. That's what I've got the jersey up in this piece, man. QC it. HH, will you give the full story for Eden Hazard post 2019? When Hazard retires, I will give you the full story. 100%, I will.
We're still waiting,
and I will be very fair.
Documentary part 2, man. We're still waiting.
Daddy Oos, Eden Hazard and R9, the food muncher, are legends. Stupid freaking idiots.
Can we talk about how Hazard has gone off in this last game for Madrid, or are we not going to talk?
No,
right?
Paul, I don't know what. Let's not. Elijah Chilembe Mpovia, I will not let Elric slander us Congolese. Shake my head. Eric, why are you slandering Congolese people? Eric.
Look, I'm only interested in one Congolese, and he's playing for Inter right. Well, he's injured now, but that's the only one I'm interested in.
Okay, guys, let's not get it real now. Okay, let's not get real. So, Eric, is your mic working there, Eric?
No.
Okay, let me. okay. Let me. No, it's working. Let me ask this question to the whole panel and so forth. So, is it disrespectful for Chelsea to refer to Arsenal as our little bros? Elias, let me come to Elias. So, Elias, is it disrespectful for Chelsea to refer to Arsenal as our little bros? Is that disrespectful?
Yeah, just because like me personally, I don't like to basically like bash any team just because, for example, if you say that and like Arsenal beats you,
it's not.
Arsenal beats
It's
you,
not
then, like,
bashing. Based on how big Chelsea are, you should feel privileged to be labeled the little bros of someone like Chelsea. So it's actually a term of endearment.
Can I just clarify something, HH? Do Chelsea or Arsenal have more Premier League titles?
So we've won the UCL.
Okay, yeah,
twice.
and that's good.
Some would say 4 times, but I'm going to go with what Wikipedia says twice. And we won the Europa League
4
twice.
times.
Okay, but I'm
4-time European
domestically,
champions.
like in the league.
No.
Chelsea.
You asked which club is
let me
bigger
answer.
and has won more major titles. We're not getting into a conversation with a team who've never won the freaking UCL.
Let me answer his question. Chelsea have won more Premier League titles. I'm not counting World War One titles or black and white. Sorry, I don't. It's not the same.
That makes no
No, hold on. It's not. No, it makes perfect sense.
So do you count Real
1920s.
Madrid as
He's
sporting
speaking
time?
fluent UCL, man. Let him speak fluent
yeah.
trophy, man.
No,
I'm just saying,
but
20
there's a
years
flaw in
later.
your argument.
20 years
Can Eric
later,
please?
this trophy
No, wait,
won't count.
Eric, finish your points,
Thank
Eric,
you.
please.
Thank you. Yeah. So, like I said, a title from the 1920s is not the same thing as a title in 2020. That's just common sense. Like you don't need to be a genius to figure that out.
I understand. You got money, which helped with obviously the title thing, and obviously Arsenal didn't. So obviously there is a difference in that respect.
No, but I think, look, see, the clear thing here is that, look, see, Arsenal fans, I'm happy for them because this is a team who have been starved of success, starved off of major trophies, and have been irrelevant for pretty much a decade. So this is really about Arsenal. You now finally have your shine. But what I find out is the disrespect, Ricardo, is the disrespect, Paul, is the disrespect, Elias, the disrespect, Osuna, the disrespect others that these guys are having towards Chelsea. That's the thing that rubs me the wrong way. Chelsea were in transition. Portable is trying to say what's up and everything. But what I will not accept is the disrespect of Chelsea Football Club. I will not accept that.
It's just, can I say a question? Quick question.
Yes, sir.
Can we have a discussion about who's a bigger club?
Or between Chelsea and Arsenal?
Yes.
Of course, Chelsea is the bigger club. Of course, Chelsea are the bigger club. And also, hold on. Here's why. You see, this is
about that.
I don't care about your global fan base. I don't care about your social media status. When I say you're a big club, this is how relevant are you in recent memory? How many major trophies have you won? Ricardo, Arsenal don't even get into the conversation because you've never won the freaking UCL.
Hold on.
So they're not even in the conversation.
Never caught a land.
No.
So your premise of what a big club is based. So you can pretty much lose your big club status because you said relevance, right? So AC Milan hasn't been relevant for the last 10 years. That doesn't mean they're not a big club.
Can I respond?
No, not yet. They're a massive club. Not only are you saying that it's based on relevancy, it's based on European titles. So are we saying that teams like Nottingham Forest are of the same stature as Chelsea FC?
Okay, thank you for me to respond. So my thing is, AC Milan have at least won the Champions League. Not only that, they've won it several times. Ricardo, you're talking about a club who have only been to one UCL final and they lost it. The fact that they've never won either a Europa League or a Champions League, they don't even get into we don't even begin the conversation.
Can I ask a question? Is Hamburg a bigger club than Arsenal? Is Bucharest a bigger club than Arsenal?
Shout out to Bucharest.
Any club that has won the European title, not Champions League.
And how many league titles have they won? How
I don't know, but they're probably massive.
No. It's a combination. See, here's the thing. It's a combo because Chelsea. Why? You want a league flex? You want a domestic cup flex? You want a UCL flex? You want a recent with whatever you basically. We're like a chef. What do you want? What do you want? Main course, dessert. We can give you anything you want. The platter, full platter, dessert. We can give you anything you want.
Here's a good question: are Arsenal on the same level as, say, a PSG in terms of size? Because PSG also have not won a European.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Let's go around the room. So, Elias, which is, in your view, as an outsider, because again, we know that Ricardo is a hater and so forth, and Ardis is another hater as well. So
I
someone
love
that's
the Blues.
someone that's a bit of a
I
neutral
love
and
the racism
objective here.
in the
Ricardo,
underground.
can I'm actually going to cut your mic, man. Elias, who, in your view, as an objective outsider, is you say is a bigger club, Chelsea or Arsenal?
I would say they're equal. I would say it's equal, just because you can't just like Arsenal has like history. It's a rich club, and so does Chelsea. Like both of these have won major titles. For example, like I think Arsenal has more league titles. Is that correct?
Yeah, Arsenal.
No, well, Chelsea have more Premier League titles. They have more league titles.
Yeah, but like we're talking. Yeah, but that's Russian tax, Bram tax. Come on.
No, but for example, Chelsea has more UCLs. You know, like each club has their own thing. I think both are big clubs, and they're both historic clubs. I think it's hard to distinguish one from the other.
Paul, bigger club, Chelsea or Arsenal?
For me, I will say equal, but I feel like if these things keep going, Chelsea is going to go bigger. Because for me, historically, let's be honest here. Now, historically, Arsenal has the battle, right? I mean, let's be honest here. Like, if you see all the history, Arsenal, in terms of time of building a fan base, of building, I don't care about following social media. I don't give a shit about that. Just, having the, let's say, certain, how did you call it when Real Madrid won the UCL? Like the
Pedigree.
just having history behind you, you know?
Yeah, history, pedigree, character.
I think Arsenal has more of that, but it's true that Chelsea have had much more recent success than Arsenal. So for me, I think right now it's equal. If Chelsea keeps this form, which actually Arsenal right now are improving, I don't know, man. But for me, it's not clear.
I think the key would be interesting to see Chelsea having an owner who's an American and seeing how they go from there. Like instead of having unlimited resources, they now have an American who will call the game soccer and and like blue cowboys and stuff like.
All right, actually, no, Eric. So
Chelsea are.
Eric, talk over this, guys. When I give you the mic, Eric, just ignore what he's saying. So Eric,
Yeah, so
You can't dismiss the club.
yes, yes, I
man.
can.
No,
Eric,
you cannot.
so this game, what are you saying about this game, Eric? What are you saying about this game, man?
look, this game is a very serious. I think I need to.
Wait, so hold on. So remember, you said that you would walk away from football if Arsenal finish above Chelsea. Are you still going to do that? Okay.
Well, I remember what I specifically said. What I specifically said was
Because I'm just Eric. All I'm saying is that we actually like you to be part of the community, and you're a very famous person. All I'm saying is that I'm just saying, But okay, fair enough, cool, okay.
yeah. Look, it is what it like. Hopefully, let's just hope that it happens the way we want, because I can't have these clowns. I mean, I looked at the squad at the start of the season, and I'm wondering what am I looking at here? But they're playing well. They're winning games. Fair enough. But for me, the whole thing about pedigree, I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't even compare these two clubs. We played them in a European Cup final. We destroyed them. I think we won 4-1.
Yes.
These guys don't have any pedigree at all. Like the last European trophy they won was like the 60s. So look, Arsenal are not. For me, you have to do it on all fronts. Okay, they had a nice run on Arsene Wenger. Didn't even win that many titles anyway. A lot of FA Cups, but you can't use the argument of total trophies won, because not every trophy is on the same level. Let's just move on from that.
Because sorry, because I wanted to go on the book, because Eric, my thing was that okay, shout out AFTV, shout out to your global fan base, shout out to everything you have, but I will always look at Arsenal as our little bros, because for me, when you've not really made any impacts in Europe, I can't take you seriously as a big club. You're cool. Like, look, Arsenal, you're cute, nice, like you pat them on the head. But I can't take you seriously. I can't take you seriously. I can't take you seriously.
You
know what Chelsea are?
Fan here, but actually, when was the last time Chelsea beat Arsenal in the league?
It was last season, actually. It was last season.
Wait, did Lukaku score?
Is that
Lukaku score?
The one when you were saying Lukaku's the number 10?
Yeah. Lukaku scored and everything. Sunday is a new day. So Eric, please carry on with your expert analysis, please, Eric.
Thank you. So
just that
successful little brother.
Eric, I'm going to meet the guy.
We did for people who forgot, we did beat Arsenal at their ground. We beat them at the Emirates 2-0. It seems like ages ago, but it happened last season.
Do you have
Chelsea are the bigger club. We should win this game, but let's see what happens. Chelsea have bottled a lot of times. Hopefully, we don't mess up again. Arsenal have beaten us twice, I think, at Stamford Bridge, 2 seasons in a row. Not good enough. They're the best team in the league. You can't take it away from them.
Yeah,
based
no,
on
no,
their performances.
100%. They're the best team in the league and everything. But my thing is, look,
But
it's a long season. It's a long.
it is
for
a
me,
long season.
Any Arsenal fan now say, "Oh, Arsenal need to do a lot of work before they are even on Chelsea's level." You have to do a lot of work, a lot of work. So even if Arsenal beat Chelsea, there's still a sizable, massive gap between Chelsea and Arsenal. There's a massive gap.
The problem is if you lose to Chelsea, you're going to be 13 points behind them. That's quite a massive gap already.
We're not losing to Arsenal. We're not losing to Arsenal.
What's that gap?
Chelsea.
What's that gap?
So if you lose to Arsenal and Newcastle back to back, potentially be 16 points behind.
A lot of ifs there. It's not going to happen.
That's a big gap, H. But that
No,
can't
it's not going to happen.
Okay, but you're assuming that Chelsea are going to lose to Arsenal. That's the weird thing. That you're assuming that they're going to lose. Though that's my thing.
Then your favorites.
No, Arsenal
I mean,
are
we should
favorites.
be.
Arsenal,
We should be favorites at home. Yeah, we're at home, so we should be. Look, I'm not going to mince words.
Eric,
that makes no sense. That makes
No,
no
hold
sense.
on.
You can't say Arsenal are favorites and then belittle them as their little brothers.
Exactly.
No.
Wait.
No, I think
What are you talking
no,
about?
but you.
Why
like,
confusing the
I don't-
club with the team?
Yeah, thank you. What we're talking about, it's a bigger picture. Look, for me, for this season in particular, Arsenal are first because they're on form. Overall thing, Arsenal are not even in the same stratosphere as Chelsea as a club. Chelsea are like the gap between Chelsea and Arsenal. It's vast. It's vast.
What's the difference? I asked
Chelsea have been successful on numerous fronts: League, Champions League,
HH, the
Europa
chat
League.
Scroll down so that people can see Liverpool.
Yeah. No, it's not even a lie. Like,
Dude,
Brad Henry here.
Who's been more successful domestically between the two clubs?
Who cares? No.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Ricardo, don't start twisting words, man. Ricardo, don't be a politician. Ricardo,
I'm not.
Ricardo, you're a lawyer. Don't be a politician.
Listen. I will agree. European-wise, obviously Chelsea is far more successful. European-wise, they have 2 Champions Leagues, 2 Europa League titles, right?
It's the combination.
Sure.
Everything together.
Yes, but you can't completely ignore Arsenal, what they have been domestically. You can't be like, oh my God, just because it doesn't favor your argument. Like, you can't do that.
Don't you think it's a bit sad that like Chelsea's main man up top is basically an Arsenal, like not a reject, but like you're relying on a Aubameyang who's basically.
Respect.
How could you really? And then
RDS, you don't want to be caught in the underground. What's it called? The underground trains of London, catching racial slurs just because now that you're world international famous. I'm telling you, right? So be careful how you speak on Chelsea because it could get crazy.
Good. Show some respect. Show some respect, man.
I actually do have some hope for Chelsea. Actually, let me show you.
Okay. While you share that to yourself, also Suna, Chelsea, Arsenal. What would you say, man?
I think that Chelsea are.
The fuck? Oh, sorry.
I think that Chelsea are favorites.
Great command.
Okay. Also, please continue. Please continue.
I think that they're favorites just because they have the Stamford Bridge, and that Arsenal, I think they passed the test of Liverpool, but I don't know. I just don't know. Like that Nottingham Forest win, that's another thing. They were on pretty rough streak of games. They lost against PSV. They drew against Southampton, and so at the same time, you see Chelsea, and that win against Zagreb was that didn't really matter actually, right? But it wasn't very convincing. It's very even as in terms of who's a bigger club. I think it's Chelsea because I started watching football 2010, and I don't remember shit from Arsenal. Has not won shit when I've been alive, or at least when.
Thank you. All right, boom.
Accepting that argument is hurting your own like I started watching football in 2010, so I prefer Chelsea. So if I didn't, I would prefer Arsenal.
Yeah, that's
I
my
started
opinion as
watching
well.
for
Like
Johnson.
for me, Arsenal is I make fun of Arsenal all the time because all I know from Arsenal in the Champions League is them getting hammered by Barcelona every time and then losing 5-1 3 times to Bayern in 4 games.
Everyone gets
So
hammered.
like that's all I remember of
No,
Arsenal.
but
I remember
Austin,
them
okay,
bottling
Austin,
a
say,
league title to
no,
Leicester City.
okay, Austin, do you know why I find so people? Do you know why I find so crazy? So Arsenal's Invincibles, one of the best teams in Premier League history.
Overrated as fuck.
No, don't do that. One of the best teams in Premier League history never got beat. Why didn't they win the UCL?
That's what I'm saying. Didn't they lose to Manchester in the cup or something like that?
Guess who
Chelsea.
knocked them out in the UCL? Ricardo, guess who couldn't knock them out in the UCL when they were Invincibles? Guess who? Guess.
Yeah, but then does that really
No,
mean
hold on. Ricardo, I'll give you a clue.
it's a
Ricardo,
competition.
I'll give you a clue. Ricardo, I'll give you a clue. Wait. I'll give you a clue.
Proper Charles.
Hey.
Off the Charles.
Yeah, but is
So-
that like the
overrated.
Chelsea team that won the Champions League, they're finished 6th. That was a
But
bomb.
we still won it.
Yeah, but it was-
But
no one
we
won.
still won it. Which shows you that on our worst day, we still speak fluent UCL
No,
and
it
fluent
shows you
trophy.
that you're
So
not
why
just-
are you putting Arsenal in the
No,
same
it shows
category
you
as
that
Chelsea?
Messi or Robert had scored the penalties. You would have
No,
won
that-
anywhere
No,
close.
that means that you don't have to be the best team to win the Champions League. That's all it means. You just have to show up when the time matters, and Chelsea show up.
Ilias, Chelsea, Arsenal. What are you saying about this game? Arsenal, they're looking good. And I say, Ilias, I get it. Ilias, I know, they're top of the table. Yeah, it's cool. What's it called? 10 wins. Yeah, no, 1 draw, 1 loss. Yeah, no, 30 goals scored. Level Ilias, I'll be free. They're favorites. Of course they are. But Ilias, check this out. What if Chelsea win? Okay, Ilias, based on the abuse I've been receiving and the bravado and the arrogance, Ilias, what if we say what's up? Ilias, talk to me. What are you saying?
Well,
Why?
I think
we're
we
gonna
should-
lose. I know we're gonna lose. Talk to me.
No, I actually think it's a 50-50 just because like Arsenal are on the better form. They're top of the league, but this is at Stamford Bridge. This is Chelsea, and like it's going to be tough to beat them. And I think this is huge for both teams because we have to keep in mind that the World Cup is coming in a couple weeks, in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Arsenal need to finish very strong in order to like have the title challenge alive. Because if, for example, if we lose against Chelsea, that's like a big like momentum like stopper, and then you go away for like a month and a half, and like who knows how the team comes back. And in Chelsea, they need to like get points to climb up back up the table because they're in the top 4 race against other teams. So this is like huge for both teams to see like, hey, how are we going to finish like these next?
Wait,
like, two
and
games?
also, so Elias, just say, Elias, we're only. No, Elias, don't say we're in the top 4 race. Just say that we just need to climb up the
Then fine,
table
fine.
and so forth. So.
Elias, you know how Chelsea will win, right? Like
How?
all they need to do is listen to their owner and start that 4-4-3 formation. If they start 4-4-3, then I think they might have to for Arsenal personally.
So okay, so
it's a formation.
so Eric, are you expecting a win for this game? What are you expecting for this game?
Yes, I expect not to lose. That's 100%. Like with Chelsea, can't lose this game. But win, it's gonna be tricky because of the way they've been playing
Okay.
recently.
Let's paint the worst scenario. So let's get all the jinx out of the way. Let's try and get those jinx out of the way. So if Chelsea were to lose, how bad would that be for our season?
Very bad.
Well, it means that top 4 is actually really doubtful. That's what it would mean. At the moment, some people already think that we won't get top 4. United look much better.
Yeah, hates us.
Newcastle are looking very good. But like you said, it's a long season. I still think Chelsea can get that top 4 spots, but we have to start playing better. And who knows? Let's see what happens with the World Cup, with the injury situation. But there's still a long way to go. So I'm not giving up yet.
This
There's
is
no way Chelsea
Yeah.
will win.
January is very no. Elias, okay. Elias, now look. A lot of people have very few because I think you have Laporta, you have Levy, but we have and we know that we are linked with Neymar and so forth. So there are strong links with Neymar in January. Okay, Ardies, keep it very brief so we can get to the Dominguez case. You have 15 seconds for your analysis. 15.
Well, I showed
14,
you the picture that, like,
13.
I already think that Chelsea are going to win because Drake has already jinxed.
You have
it.
10 seconds left.
That's from his latest album, I think. So he's essentially
nah.
he's already jinxed. So I already think
Congrats on
Drake-
the win.
It was
there's
Congrats
only
on the
one
win.
drink.
Wait, no, hold up.
Drake didn't say it, by the way. It was 21.
Oh, is this a real lyric?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I don't by association. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, it's thing. I'm already like I actually was going to come in and say that like Arsenal going to potentially cook it. And I saw
Look,
that,
Drake.
I'm like,
Keep Chelsea out of your mouth. Keep Chelsea out of your mouth, man.
So
Okay.
yeah, 2-1 to Chelsea, 2-1 to Chelsea, man. After Drake, man. That's my
So shout out to your boy. See, okay. See, I don't. Okay, what does this mean? What does this mean? I don't understand what this means. Jay Jokin, thank you for your dub. Yeah, we're reminder that Pique has more UCL goals than who is Fat Nine. I don't know who Fat Nine is. I know who R9 is, who is a World Cup winner, and I know the guy who had his knee exploded, hence why he couldn't win the freaking UCL. Cool, he has more goals than him and so forth. Who will be remembered more? Homeboy will be remembered more. It is what it is, man. Show some respect. Shout out to your boy Link. HH, we rep Reese and Mbappe passionately. Are we rainbow logo? Okay. Wait. Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving. Thank you for that. All right. QC8. Thank you for the dub, QC8. Ramos was a right back at the World Cup. True. Yes. Capdevia, Puyol, Pique Ramos.
Originally a fullback.
No. I remember he was right back, and then it was Puyol and Pique that were there. I know. I remember that. Miguel Rabines. General rule. Ricardo, are you listening? General rule: a team cannot be elite without the UCL. Let me read it again for you. General rule: a team cannot be elite without a UCL.
Yeah, but with the UCL doesn't mean you're elite either.
Elijah Chilembe Mpo,
That's
thank you for
fine.
the Dubinsky. Arsenal has 48 major honours trophies, 13 league titles allegedly. Chelsea has 34 major honours and trophies, 6 league titles. But then what you win also
14 FA
matters.
Cups. 14 FA Cups.
I swear, how many of those are community shields?
Oh, but there in that are 2 Europa Leagues and 2 UCLs. So
I'm
what do we
talking
say?
about Arsenal.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys only have 6 league titles? I thought you guys had more.
Wait,
Didn't really have much time.
Ricardo, but we won the UCL twice.
No, that's fine. But I'm saying I'm genuinely asking you.
Okay,
guys only
6 plus 4.
I'm disregarding the European titles. I'm asking you guys only have what? How many of these league titles came in the Bram era?
Shout out to your boy. Thank you for your boy. There is. HH, stop that drug. You can't be smoking those glory fumes. It's hazardous. # know your place. Is this an Arsenal fan?
Hazardous.
This better not be an Arsenal fan. This better not be an Arsenal fan because know your place as our little bros, man. Know your place. QC8, Big Bro CFC, same. What did I say? Same amounts of titles than Sun. Well, I don't know. Same answer to as Sunderland. I'm not sure about that. Brad Henry, thank you for the dub, Brad Henry. Who is more likely to sign Endrick, Arsenal or Chelsea? The answer tells you the current bigger club.
Nah. Can you check your DMs, HH?
Oh God! For me, first of all, he's going to Real Madrid, but between Arsenal and Chelsea, it would be Arsenal.
I'll be time.
Can you please get this, your Canadian dude?
Nah, this is my
away?
guy, man. This is my guy.
No.
Pull it up.
Oh no! I mean, it opens too small though, so it can't be viewed well.
Damn.
Yeah. It opens too small.
Good lie.
Shout out to Detroit Rock City. LL Hostage FC were founded in 2005. Is that why Chelsea won the FA Cup and Confederations Cup in the 90s? Don't do that. Don't do that. Obtain Faith's Soccer Shack. You like big players. Do you like big women? Okay, all right. Let's just keep it going. Man. QC8. Russian warlord tax. Chelsea trophies will be reviewed. No, they won't. We won them illegally. And also, Nobody gave more money to charity than Abramovich. That's a scientific fact. So there you go. Quab OBJ. I've never feared Arsenal, only Chelsea. They are bigger. Thank you. We are the most feared. Thank you. Chelsea boy Lord Mill. Why is Chelsea a bigger club than Arsenal? Because we have won European trophies and they haven't. Simple. Chelsea have won all the trophies. Arsenal have won, but Arsenal hasn't won all those Chelsea have won. This is my guy. Thank you. So, Ray Ricardo, are you happy now?
Is Chelsea bigger than Barcelona?
Ricardo, are you happy? Ricardo, read the freaking dub. Are you happy now? Yes or no? Ricardo, read that freaking dub.
Barcelona has never won the Europa League. Is Chelsea a bigger club than Barcelona?
Miguel Rabines. Also, history is not going to give a damn about context. History will say that Chelsea have won the UCL and the first London club to do so, and the only London club to do so. History remembers that you won, period. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go around to some scores. I'm not going to give a score, Ricardo. Score 4 for Sunday. What are you saying?
They're playing at the Bridge, right?
Well, yeah, well, we're playing at the home of the UCL, the legitimate UCL champions, and the trophy is at Stamford Bridge. So talk to me.
I think it'll be a tie. I think it will be a 2-2.
Paul, score
2-1.
2.
Yeah, Chelsea wins. 2-1.
Osasuna, talk to me. Score.
Chelsea wins 1-0.
Ooh, Rick. Score. Rick, stop looking at porn. Rick, Rick, I said, don't look at porn while you're on your freaking live show. That's very unprofessional. Okay, put it. Okay, yeah, put it. Oh yeah, you change. Oh yeah, you just change the freaking screen. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah,
Rick,
sure.
Okay, cool. Just give us your.
Look, let's not go there, man. We know what kind of audience you have, so let's not even go there. Look,
that's rude, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Rick,
Yeah, look, I'm going with I'll go with 2-1 now.
Elias, talk to me. Score.
2-2 draw.
Artist, are you there? I don't think he's there. He's engaged. So,
Actually, HH, I have to go.
Elias, thank you. I'll see you on the other one, man. Peace out, man. Elias, peace out, man. Peace out. So
let's.
No one has gone for Arsenal win.
Wait, so
yeah, So after all that abuse and all that talk about Arsenal the biggest club in the world, nobody even said Arsenal would win.
Fine,
my lord!
Fine, Arsenal win.
No. Too late.
Oh, also, by the way, 5 of your 6 Premier League titles came in one particular era. That's a small club, in my opinion.
Who? Liverpool Tottenham. What I mean? Okay, look. Let me give my thoughts. Liverpool Tottenham, then I'll come to your boy Eric, man. Tottenham are a weird team. I just don't know what Tottenham is going to show up. I think that for me, I've said Liverpool should not be denied with what they can do in the UCL, but I feel this is going to be a season in which they're going to struggle. Let's just look at the table up again right now. So, okay, no, that's not the table we're going to look at. So, Liverpool are freaking 9th, man. God in heaven, man. If Liverpool lose this game, for me, it's already about Liverpool cannot win the title. That's already gone. So this is now a battle for top 4 right now. So for me, if they were to lose this game, now top 4 is in serious danger because Liverpool they've already lost 4 games already. That's crazy. They've already lost 4 games.
4-4-4.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say, I feel that this is a draw, man. Eric, talk to me. Tottenham and Liverpool. What are you saying? For me, I'm feeling it a draw. I'm feeling they cancel each other out. I'm feeling a draw.
Is it at Anfield?
The game is at. Let me give it to you right now. The game is at Tottenham Stadium. Tottenham are at home.
I'm still gonna say Liverpool win. Yeah, 2-1.
Also, what do you say? Liverpool against Spurs.
I think this is going to be a 1-1 draw. I think that Tottenham are just going to, Tottenham never do anything good. They always have to do one thing good and then one thing not good. And I think they are just going to run into they're not going to do. They're not going to beat Liverpool, and then Liverpool, I don't think they can beat Tottenham either because this form is trash. So we'll see. I think it will be 1-1.
Paul, Spurs against Liverpool.
I think Liverpool will win. I actually think they're improving. And
So you're saying they're improving. Is that based on what they did against Napoli in the UCL? Because
no.
from what we've seen, UCL and League can be very different.
UCL they did very well, but I'm not saying this for the UCL. I'm saying this. Obviously, it has an impact because of the morale, but I think in terms of league games, like if you see how Liverpool play at the beginning, that was much worse. And now I'm starting to see like things that. At least Nunes, before he was a 0, now he's a 1, maybe. It's like Salah is having goals. I think they will have the edge. Yeah, I'm going to say 2-0.
Also, we're talking Liverpool Spurs now. So
Liverpool Spurs. What does go? Also, no, Ricardo. Liverpool against Spurs.
Oh man, both each team absolutely suck.
Oh man, so negative, man. The heck.
I do agree that Liverpool are getting better, somewhat.
When they defend, when they actually want to defend,
In their playing in a London stadium, right?
Si, senor.
I'll go with a tie. I think they're gonna tie. I see a Darwin Nunes goal.
Ricardo,
Right,
your
I
South
see
American brother, he's improving.
Charles
Charles is improving.
He might be evolving. He might be evolving.
He's evolving. Evolution is happening quick, match. Your voice is evolving, man.
I see a Mo Salah G and a Nunes G. I see it.
Okay.
And for Tottenham,
Kane Dubinsky.
No. Kane, he never shows up. Son, I don't know.
Son is not playing very
They'll
well.
get 2 goals.
Son is
They'll get
injured.
2 goals. They'll get 2 goals, but I don't know how they're getting it.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to revise my thing. I think Liverpool. I forgot Son was injured. I see Liverpool win 2-1.
But Son hasn't done shit all season.
I don't care. Kane by himself. I say Liverpool win 2-1.
Is Luis Diaz fit?
I don't think so.
Isn't he
Streets,
out for
is
a
Luis
few
Diaz fit or is he still injured? Streets, is Luis Diaz fit or is he still injured?
I think he's been injured for like a few months.
Kane will have a penalty to score, though.
Yeah. Okay, so RDS talks about saying Liverpool and Spurs.
It's doing wrong because I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, if Liverpool fans are in the chat. Okay, so that's good. Chris is back. Oh, he's out for months. Okay.
Great.
Now, for Liverpool fans watching, just correct me if I'm wrong, but have Liverpool won an away game this season?
I don't believe they have.
So
I don't
know
believe they have.
If there are any Liverpool fans in the chat, I don't know.
Okay, so that's okay. So again, see, for me, I have to realize who's first. So if Kulusevski is back, if it's back and he can be part of the team, then I'm willing to go back into 2-2. I thought he was still going to be injured for a few more games because if it's only Kane and there's no Son, there's no Kulusevski, no, they'll lose.
Yeah.
So sorry, talk to me.
Yeah, I was thinking if Kulusevski is back and is fit and is ready for this game, even with Son out, I don't know, because just Liverpool just have not travelled well this season at all. I think I might still give the advantage to Spurs, especially on the high, which was their game mid-season as well. That's it. I don't know if that's because Conte wasn't on the touchline. So I don't know whether Conte's presence on the touchline actually helps or hinders Spurs. It looks like it actually hinders them, actually. So I don't know. Liverpool, as Paul said, have improved, but this is the thing. Like they've improved, but have they really improved? If that makes any sense. Like I still, it's a bit, but it's not. I still think their midfield isn't that great, So defensively, they're still very shaky.
No, but you know what it is? As for me, I think when Liverpool defend and don't open themselves up, I think they look better. Because again, if you look at that Napoli game, they didn't open themselves up. But whenever they open themselves up as they normally do, they get cut open.
Yeah,
so for me, it's what will they approach be against Tottenham? That would be interesting.
If Klopp tries to play the high, like a high line kind of approach,
Mm.
then, and I will give it an advantage to Spurs, because I know Conte is not going to go and attack Liverpool. I know that
No.
even if they're at home, that's not going to happen. So if Klopp plays the high line, which I have a feeling he will, knowing that, I think they will lose. But if Klopp says, "Oh, actually, let's try and keep it tight. We need to defend." I'm hearing him say things. We need to defend better, etc. Maybe goes a bit more conservative and more pragmatic. Then I could potentially just be quite a boring game. It'll probably be like a 1-1 or something, or even a 0-0. But Kulusevski is, I would say, the kind of the risk factor in that. I don't know how he's going to change him because he's been out for so long.
And let me hear this Dubinsky's. Please tell me Terry didn't say this. Terry's saying Liverpool bigger than Barcelona. Joker.
It depends
Yeah.
it depends when he said it. If he said it after corner taken quickly, then there's context. There's context. So it depends when he said it.
Would you say there is a lot of South American clubs that are actually a lot bigger than European clubs?
Yeah, you can say that, yeah.
Which club would you?
South American clubs. You see, for me, now or just overall, because my thing is, look, Santos back in the 60s was bigger than any. It was one of the biggest clubs in the world.
But you can't forget what happened. Like, I'm talking about the whole thing. You can't just pick out sections of the times we lived through.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think obviously Real Madrid, Barcelona, you can argue Liverpool, Bayern Munich as well, are probably
Chelsea.
AC Milan top 5. But I would argue clubs like Santos, Boca Juniors, River Plate, they're all bigger than 99% of European clubs.
I mean, they have a huge following, man. These clubs have a huge following, because if you just look at the numbers and so forth and the reach and the amount of people that view it, and also because I think it's even what my dad told me. Like, I just assumed that because we got taught French in school, that French was the second most spoken language. But you know what they say to you, that okay, English, everyone should know English because that's the standard thing. If there's a second language you learn Spanish, not French. It's Spanish, because those are the two most useful languages to learn global wise is English and Spanish.
Not only that, but it's outside of Brazil and Argentina. Like, you have to look at Peñarol, Nacional, who are Uruguayan clubs. Oh, I don't know. I think it makes it interesting.
Basically, you're trying to rep Peru, man. This is basically
No, Peru.
The Peruvian is coming out. The Peruvian is coming out. The Peruvian is coming out. Well, what's it called? Italians FC. General rule: player without UCL can't be in the GOAT conversation.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I can agree with that. You see, Wink, what makes you think that I'm going to read this out?
Wait, hold on.
What makes you think I'm going to read this out? I'm not reading that out. You know.
Okay.
So yeah.
You go back to the previous super chat, sorry, because there's just something. So you said that you agree with this, right?
No, I said I'm looking at the dub. I didn't say I
at the end of it, you said.
I said no. Okay, let me tell you what I said. I said that general rule: player without UCL can't be the GOAT convo, and I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. So I disagree. So let's say you effing bastard, man.
Oh man,
Sorry.
Okay, last thing, and we'll always be doing this, guys. So how far away are we? Let me even pull up the counter. Hold up, man. Hold up. So guys, the days are ticking away. Man. We are, let me pull it up for you guys. There we are. We are 15 days away.
jeez, man.
15. It is so close. We are literally over there. We are 15 days away until the start of the World Cup. And this is what I'll always say. I don't. If you, I feel like it's like a broken record. I don't care. Eric and RDS, why did those super pigeons screw up? Eric first. Eric, why did those super pigeons screw up? You know that you do realize that it hasn't fully hit me that once the World Cup starts and Ghana starts, you know, I'm going to say these losers actually did not qualify. Eric, why did the super pigeons screw up? So before you answer, guys, please stop with the jokes. The amount of times people have said that, hey, who are Nigeria playing at the World Cup? Nigeria look have an amazing kit. Guys, it's not funny. Eric, continue.
The super fouls. I couldn't possibly tell you why they didn't do their jobs. They didn't turn up. Um, they're not good enough. They're not good enough to play in this competition. So they have to wait 4 more years.
How excited are you for the World Cup? What is your feeling for the World Cup? What is your vibe? What was your feeling as the days are counting down, man?
I'm just gonna pretend like I'm not seeing some of these comments. Yeah, the World Cup is always something I look forward to.
Yes.
It's a fantastic competition, irrespective of where it's being played.
Oh yeah, no. It doesn't matter. It's just that I wish it could have been in the summer though, because I don't want to be freaking freezing while we're watching a
The
World Cup. It is
location
what it
means
is.
the location means it's difficult with the fixture congestion, and it's not ideal. But maybe it also gives it the sort of holiday feeling because it's close to December.
So what's it? So I think the final is 1 week before Christmas. I think it's 1 week
I
before
think
Christmas.
I think it's close to Christmas.
It's literally like I think the final is the weekend before. So the Saturday.
Yeah, the weekend. Yeah, this weekend before Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. I have no idea who's gonna win, which is fantastic. It's part of the the excitement, but it's probably gonna be a European team again. Unfortunately, I hope Messi wins it so he can be the bona fide goat. No questions asked.
I don't want Argentina to win it, man.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. Also, talk to me. How excited are you? And also, Suno, you're a cheat. You're double dipping. South Korea and Netherlands. You're double dipping, man. South Korea and Netherlands,
I
man.
mean, you can say that's double dipping, but like, I don't think that really Korea has a chance at winning it. It's nice that we're there, and I think that what we're going to have is just, I think Korea is there. I don't know how they're going to qualify from that group. I really don't. Ghana, Uruguay, Portugal, like Uruguay and Portugal should really make it through that group. Like, it's not something that's really debated.
But maybe you can rekindle the fires of 2002.
Yeah, we don't have the referees, unfortunately. This is Qatar.
All right. Okay.
All right. But the Netherlands, you see, we under Van Gaal, we haven't lost a game.
Really?
No, we've not lost a game under Van Gaal, and it's looking like I think we get through the group with Qatar. I think.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
You think?
Hold on. So you're saying that
You think?
Africa's best
Sorry,
hope.
not that I think. I know Qatar finishing top. You're right.
Okay, so wait a minute. So you're saying that Africa's best hope and not make it through the group?
No, they're not.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, and so
but
I
we know that's the weird thing because that group is weird. I don't care when anyone says Qatar are semis minimum. They're reaching the freaking semis because everything has already been. Now, let me not say this because maybe FIFA can still cut me a contract and everything, so let me not be caught in 8K. But all I'm saying though is that's what I'm going to say. But I think that Senegal not to make it through. Oh man. Because here's the thing right now. Ghana ain't make this through.
No.
I don't think Morocco are not going to make it through. Cameroon are not going to make it through. Senegal have the best chance. So if Senegal are not okay with that, what's Cameroon? Oh.
I think they will, though. I don't think.
Small chance.
Okay. Do people think that? Do you believe in the Qatar tax?
yes.
No.
Eric. Eric, you don't believe so. Eric, you feel that Qatar are not going to somehow do something, knowing that it's in Qatar.
No.
Yeah, and I think that if we
Like
come out of
South
that
Africa
group
could do anything.
in second, we have to face England, right? So that's going to be really interesting. I don't really know how that will go.
Am I crazy for saying that I think England is going to get eliminated in this?
No, you're mad. You're mad.
You're crazy.
You're mad. No, because let's be
Gareth
real.
Bale is going to have to do something ridiculous for that to happen.
See, my thing is that
Wales.
for me, I think it'll be England and Iran to go through. For me, USA, I don't see USA going through. For me, I think it's between Wales and Iran. Wales and Iran will battle for second. USA are not going through.
You are
But-
scared of the United States.
but
of
the
America.
Wales-
fixtures. I think that
You are
will
scared
play
of
for it.
soccer
Wales
FC.
always fucks like always. Wales always trolls England, right?
Yeah, England won't beat Wales because they tend to do poorly against other home.
Yeah, true.
teams. So, but it's whether the wild ball is whether England versus USA.
Well, what if Argentina don't make it through?
That's not good.
No. Look, they make it. Oh, see. No, my thing though is here's the thing though. So Mexico have been knocked out of the round of 16, I think, in the last 5 editions.
Yeah.
So what will we say about Lewandowski if Mexico actually make it through? Obviously, getting knocked out, but they actually make it through, and Poland do not. Because this is actually like a bad Mexico team.
Poland does not really.
Poland qualified for anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Ever.
Poland
No,
winning
but
that
this
game.
is like you know, Mexico. They didn't take Chicharito.
Bro,
They didn't take
doesn't
thingy.
Even in the Euros or the World Cup, Poland like don't qualify from groups, like at all. Like
Okay. So you're saying that. So if Poland don't qualify from this group, shouldn't hold it against Lewandowski.
No.
No, I'm just saying that like my expectation for Poland is that they'll finish bottom of this group because they don't qualify because overall their team is garbage. And
Nah, he has to score. He has to score at least.
He might
against
score.
Mexico and
He might
Saudi Arabia.
score.
I don't expect to score against Argentina, but the other
Wait,
two teams.
Okay, so what if France don't make it? See, my thing is that so basically we've had the course. So the course has gone from France failed. So France winners failed the next year. Spain winners failed the next year. Italy failed the next year. Germany. I know there's no Pogba, no Kanse. Now I think Denmark topped the group. Tunisia and Australia no.
I agree. I
Yes.
agree. Denmark tops.
But Australia and Tunisia are too weak.
The only literally wild ball is that like there's a part of me that thinks that Tunisia and France could draw. That's my only thing. So because I don't think they will, but after seeing the Hungary game in the Euros, I was like,
No.
don't
But
think
I think
so.
Hungary are actually a pretty good team. Tunisia are not that strong though. That's
no,
the
I know,
thing.
but I think I think that I noticed that against low block teams, France still kind of somewhat struggled. Like they won't be able to just cut them open.
Okay, here's my wild take. I think Spain and Japan go through.
No.
I have. No, see, here's my thing. I respect Germany, and you must never bank against Germany. There is something really weak about this German team, bro.
No, Timo Werner's
Japan are a good team, by the way.
And Japan are good.
Japan are good.
Werner's-
Actually,
No, remember, like Japan, they
Werner's
must be beat Belgium for 4 years ago. Streets, what are you saying? Wait, yeah, Iris, what are you saying?
I'm not saying. What about Timo?
Who cares about freaking? Who cares about?
He's playing for Germany. He's the main guy for Germany, man, and they've got
He's
Hansi
injured.
Flick.
He's injured.
He's injured.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's out of the World Cup. He's out of the
Maybe
World
that
Cup.
actually increases Germany's odds. I don't know. So,
Well, if he
There
rates it, maybe it decreases it.
By the way, there is a chance that Tony Kroos plays this World Cup. Because
But I thought he said that he's not though. I thought he said he's out.
He's
He
always
said
said
he's
he's
not.
retired. But this because it's most probably going to be his last year in football. He's gonna. I mean, there are news that he's being very like highly pressured to play this World Cup because he's having a good season.
I mean, look, for me, I just have questions about Germany. That's one of my things. Now, here's the thing, though. Now, I have been ordered not to jinx Canada. So I'm on strict instructions not to jinx Canada. But all I'm saying is I'm not too sure if Belgium make it through. They should, but I'm
Why?
not too sure if Belgium make it through.
Wow.
Croatia, man, Croatia can do
I don't
things.
think so. I think their generation is up.
And that's the thing. So you see, people always saying Croatia. Are Croatia still those dudes? Because remember, they still have the very same course. So I think I've just sort of been bullied into saying, oh, Croatia, they're definitely going to make it through. Well, are they? Because these guys are old.
No,
These
they
guys are
were-
old.
they were
So how
looking
come-
in the
So how come
Euros.
Belgium won't qualify then?
'Cause
I just have, for
You
me,
want
I
to
just,
see- you want to
basically,
see
because
Belgium
I
fail
think there's
so
going to be
you
a
can
shock.
blame
Basically, if
Kevin
there's
De
going to be a big shock, I think it's Belgium not making it through. Sorry, Ricardo, what are you saying?
I said you just want Belgium not to go through, so you don't hold Eden Hazard accountable for being trapped and blame everything on Kevin De Bruyne.
Well, look, if this trusted guy is his player, man, the guy could say something, man.
Oh, if my friend starts that game against Belgium, which he most likely will, and he pockets Eden Hazard,
Then tell your friend that he's a brick. Then tell your friend he's a brick.
it's all for you.
You see, okay. See, Okay, can someone please give me an argument for how Cameroon can make it through?
They gotta wear the sleeveless jerseys.
No, Ricardo. I have it better. They should consult the witch doctor that Pogba's gone to.
Yes.
If they consult that dude, crack a deal, something. Maybe say, I know Pogba knows Neymar, so if you can just do Neymar with Brazil.
So, no. Here's the thing. My hope is the conditions are going to favor Cameroon more so than Serbia. Because basically, it's going to be 30 Celsius.
But doesn't matter, man. Switzerland's going to be safe.
And look. I'll just say, look, if there's something. Okay, now, here's the
I
thing,
think
guys.
it's gonna be a good group.
Let's be real, guys. Can Ghana make it through? I don't think
No.
so.
No.
As long as
No.
Ronaldo's staying up top.
Here's my thing. Ghana at least beats Uruguay, and that's what I always said. This was you should have called up Asamoah Gyan. Pick Gyan and let him play in that, because the Uruguay game, that's the last game of the group, and probably by then Ghana may already be out. Well, let's be real though. Okay, Osasuna, Ghana, South Korea. Who you taking when Ghana plays South Korea?
Bro, I'm not even following the Korean national team, bro. Like, I think it might be a draw. Maybe favored. Dude, Sean's not even playing well, man. Dude, this.
Yeah, not true. Yeah, if Son is
we
in
might
same
end up
also-
with like 2 points, and then maybe like 1 point. This is gonna be bad.
So are we all agree that Portugal top the group and Uruguay comes second?
No, because this is the thing.
Yes.
I actually think that Ghana could potentially qualify
How?
if they can hold Portugal to a draw. Because let's keep it a stack. The Portuguese manager is a brick. Like, he doesn't notice that, like, they are defensive. They are defensive only. So I don't think Portugal are going to lubricate Ghana. So if Ghana can somewhat defend well, they could potentially get a draw from that game. You get a draw against Korea, as Osasuna said, and then potentially via some emotion, because of getting revenge against Uruguay, you maybe get some, and suddenly you get 5 points.
No. For me, no. You know what? There is a path. I think it's true. If they can hold Portugal to a draw, you should beat, I think, a much weaker South Korea side than they have been before.
Uruguay
And
is
if you could
coming
just get a
first
dub
place.
against Uruguay,
Uruguay is coming first place. I'm telling
first.
you. Yes. they're coming first.
Without Araujo, man, I feel
No. Trust me, Uruguay. You can't. That. I
they're
don't
a
know if you
great,
guys
they're a
know the
great
word.
national team.
That charrua in them, bro. You can't, like, you
Charrua.
can't overwrite them. Like, these guys, they beat Portugal in the last World Cup. Just
They
saying.
did.
They're gonna. Luis Suarez personally is gonna curb some Ghana again.
Ugh.
Is it Luis
Wow.
Suarez or Darwin Nunes? Who's going to lead? Who's going to lead the line?
Obviously,
Cavani, I
Luis
think, is
Suarez.
injured. I think Cavani's injured.
Yeah,
Cavani's not gonna be-
I'm telling you. Now they have Valverde, top form.
But they don't have Araujo, man. I don't know.
No,
And
I know,
Darwin
I know,
Nunes
I know,
was
I
much
know,
better
it's tough.
before than now.
It's tough. They're
Okay,
gonna have to bring Godin and Lugano out of retirement, man.
Wait, let's bring this Dubinskis, man. Then we'll be out of here, man. Shout out to Kwab OBJ. Thank you for the dub, man. Ghana went from Gian, Muntari, and Boateng to bombs.
That is true.
Yeah, look, Ghana for me, yeah.
But
Like,
Nigeria,
no, but here's the thing, though. I think, is it one of the Williams chose Spain, another Williams
Yes.
chose Ghana?
Iñaki Williams, which is the 9, chose Ghana.
Oh, wait, he's the older one. The younger one is
the younger
chose
one is
Spain.
Spain. Yeah.
Spain, yeah. I mean, look, you've got Williams there. Kudos from Ajax is pretty good, but I just don't give them the chance, man. QC8.
Disrespectful.
This World Cup, everyone is overhyping Brazil and Argentina.
No. Overhyping.
Let me go there. Let me be real with you. Brazil and France are definitely not winning. Beyond that, I don't know. But I can agree with you. Brazil and France are definitely not winning the World Cup.
Didn't Callum Hudson-Odoi and a few other the players convert to Ghanaian national team? I think
I'm not sure about
Hudson-Odoi-
Hudson-Odoi. I know Lamptey did. Lamptey did.
Yes, Lamptey did. Lamptey's actually a very good right back.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I'm not sure about. I don't know whether Hudson. Did Hudson-Odoi convert?
Can we talk about how Argentina's team is not really that world class? I mean,
No. But here's the thing, Paul, though. 2014.
Sorry.
How good was their team in 2014? But they're functional. And also, if you look at their path, if they finish top,
No, I
the
agree.
real team they face is Brazil in the
Look,
semis.
I agree, but to win the finals against a Brazil, against a France maybe, I don't know. I don't. And by the way, isn't their goalkeeper like Lo Celso is injured, and then which is one of their wingers, and then the goalkeeper, right?
And
Is he injured for World Cup?
No, Dibu's gonna be there.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Martinez is going to be there, man. Okay, let me bring. So, last thing, and then we'll be out of here, man. Shout out to RDZ17. Thank you for the dub, man. Who do you think will be the breakout star in this World Cup?
Interesting. That's a good.
Well, let me even bring up the thing again. I think that I mean, let's look at Mitrovic more. For me, let's look at what David does for Canada. I think there's gonna be a guy from Japan who says what's up. I think I want to look at Kubo. You know what? I really like that Damsgaard kid in the Euros, and because I think Denmark will top this group and maybe get to the quarters, I think Damsgaard is going to be a breakout, and maybe even Martinez. Can you call Martinez a breakout star?
Ooh,
Not really.
Maybe Anthony might have a good World Cup if he goes. You never know.
Anthony's not even starting over Rafinha.
What?
Maybe he should start.
No. Maybe yeah.
What's going on? If he starts,
plays better than Anthony for Brazil.
I'm going to say like Jude. I think Jude Bellingham is going to be a breakout star.
Probably.
And also I think because I think Spain will top the group and so forth. I think Pedri as well is going to be a breakout star as well. So I think a lot of the you see that's the thing. I was going to say Musiala, but Germany. I don't know. I just have a very funny feeling about Germany, bro. I'm not convinced with Germany. Yes, you know what? I like this kid from Brighton. Japanese. He's pretty good. I think he's pretty good, man.
And there are a bunch of Celtic players that when I saw them play, they were pretty good, man. And I think they were Japanese or something like that.
Yeah, no. Japan have a little crew, man. Okay, last thing, and we'll be out of here, man. Yes, aside, man. Which big nation will be the biggest bricks of the World Cup and will have the most disappointing camp? I was about to say Belgium. I don't know. I just have this strange feeling about Belgium that if there's a team that I just think that will just somehow just falter, I just think it's going to be Belgium.
I think it's France. There's something about France where the clouds are coming that they will just because they either do really well or they implode at World Cups. There's no
Everyone is saying France. Everyone is saying France.
I don't think it'll be France. France are not crashing out early. If they crash out early, we're gonna have to have a conversation if Mbappe is living off that World Cup. Because they had the Euros, now the World Cup.
No. Can't say Pogba tax. Can't say Pogba tax.
You're telling me they can't even get out of the group stage. That's what you're telling me.
Okay, look, guys, let's be honest. So, guys, shout out to your boy Ricardo, your boy Paul, your boy Artist, your boy Osasuna. We'll be back here Saturday hangouts, 11 p.m. open hangouts. And remember, Sunday, loads of big games. So, guys, I'll see you on the Saturday night hangouts. Peace out, stay true, stay real. And for the Super Pigeons, you bastards.
Super losers.